Hey everyone, I'm Samuel, and in this video I'll be showing you the Pokemon Stadium inspired web app built with MERN stack, that is MongoDB, Express, React, and Node.js. This app lets you register, log in, and battle using real data from PokéAPI. So let's jump right in. So let's start with my main server setup. Inside the start server function, here I initialize Express app and set up cores to allow requests from both my local frontend and my deployed version on Vercel. This ensures that frontend can communicate securely with the backend, whether I'm testing locally or running in production. Next, I connect to MongoDB using mongoose.connect. Once connected, it logs MongoDB connected in the console. This is where all my trainer data, Pokemon records, and battle history are stored. I'm also handling any connection errors here, just in case. Then, I set up all my API routes. I have \API for Pokemon routes, \API/auth for sign up and login, \record for player records, \mega for mega evolution, \buddy for Pokemon companion, \evolution for evolution Pokemon, \AI for OpenAI narration. All of these endpoints help manage different parts of the game logic, from Pokemon battles to player progress. I also have a quick health Z route. This is a small endpoint that returns OK when the server is healthy. Finally, the app listens on a specified port, and when it starts, it also runs a few background tasks to initialize the data, like generating metadata, ensuring moves list, and preloading NPC Pokemon. Let me run the server for you. So when you see server running at localhost 3000, that means everything is good to go. Next up, let's talk about fetch next batch. This function is responsible for fetching Pokemon data from the official PokéAPI. It grabs the next batch of Pokemon, processes their stats, moves, and types, and saves them locally using helper functions like save data and load data. This function keeps fetching until all 905 Pokemons are saved in database. Now for the Pokemon route. When this route is called, it loads all Pokemon data and returns as JSON. If all Pokemons aren't fetched yet, automatically fetches the next batch in background. So you'll see logs like progress 300 or 905, Pokemon fetched, which means it's still populating the database. Now let's move to authentication. I'll show you how it works. So we have this route here that's listening to \signup. Let's go to sign up function. When a user signs up, the backend checks if the username already exists, then hashes their password using bcrypt for security. After that, it creates a new trainer record, sets up their initial win record in Kanto, and issues a JWT token for authentication. This token will be used in the front end so the player can stay logged in across sessions. Now let's go for login. Again, let's go to auth routes. This router is looking or listening to the \login. Once it finds that, it will fire this function. Now for login, the backend compares the provided password with the hashed one in MongoDB. If it matches, it signs and returns a new JWT token valid for 7 days. My app also have authentication middleware. So some routes here are protected by middleware I call authenticate. Let's check this one. It protects private routes. So it checks for the token in authorization header, verifies it using JWT.verify, and attaches the user ID to the request object. If the token is invalid or missing, it returns a 401 error. This way, only logged in players can access protected endpoints like records or Mega Evolution. And that wraps up the backend part of my Pokemon Stadium. To summarize, the backend handles data fetching from PokéAPI, player authentication, record tracking, and game setup logic. In the next video, I'll go over the front-end build with React, where players can actually log in, build teams, catch Pokemon, and battle other Pokemon. Right now, since we're done with the backend, let's now start doing the demo with the front end. So in the front end, I use React. React is a JavaScript framework. And to not make this video longer, I'll just go straight directly to what's the most thing that I've learned from React. So let's jump to that one. But before that one, I'll just show you real quick my directory. In the source, I do have these assets where I store out the images of the static stuffs that I need, such move effects, which are being rendered the moment battle starts. I do have components. I treat it like a card, but sometimes it does act like a page. I do have a helper, just storing some static values, and also just static values or variables that I need. and then pages, the entire page. As you can see, login, logout, profile, and the services where HTTP calls are made. I use mainly fetch here to do the HTTP calls to the backend. And let's jump straight to the JSX. This is like the root file, if you may. As you can see, we do have this app component, and I've learned that React, that strict mode, this is just useful for developing side, not the production side. So app is our main component. That is where all the major components are in. And interesting part here is the theme provider. What is this theme provider? So let's go real quick. As you can see, theme provider is like a parent to the app, and this theme provider is a React context. So what basically this is mainly this is like a state global management, where all of this React hook use states that I have, name, trophy, set name, region, set region, inventory, etc. They are all able to be accessed from app components. So this name state here, I can call it from battle result to mega to catching Pokemon component. And yes, it's really amazing, to be honest. This is the hardest part that I've been I was having a hard time with this, handling states or accessing it from other component, but with this theme provider, it makes it so convenient to get all those variables from other component. And yeah, so the way we pass it is through this theme context set provider. All the values here, these properties, whatever we have here, are all gonna be passed on to the children or to the app component. And we reference the theme provider, the use context, via use theme. So let's see how it is used. For example, app.jsx use theme. Yes, so line 14. Just call the use theme and then do the path, and then from here, if you want to use certain values from the theme provider, such as maybe name, you just do a const and then curly brackets, and inside those values are the states that you want to use, maybe such as region, since in theme provider we do have region, so we can use that one, and then here, and then just use it like regular variable. So yeah, that's it for the front end, and the next part will be the demo of the game, actual game. No more demoing of code bases. So enjoy and have fun, and yeah, thank you.